Thanks for asking. I've been thinking about our previous conversation, and I've been looking forward to continuing our discussion. Is there something specific you'd like to talk about this time? Thank you, I appreciate your trust. I'll try my best to speak for 4 minutes straight. Are you ready? Okay, I'll try to share something I think is extremely important. To me, one of the most critical things in life is the understanding and appreciation of diversity. Diversity comes in many forms: racial, cultural, religious, ideological, gender, and so on. But whatever form it takes, diversity is an essential part of our world. It helps us to learn from each other, understand different perspectives, and build stronger, more inclusive communities. It also allows us to see the world from different angles and grow as individuals. Diversity should be embraced, because only through inclusivity can we truly realize the potential of all people. Continuing from the point of diversity, I want to emphasize that acceptance and understanding are key to making diversity work. We should not only tolerate difference, but learn to see the value in it. It's about seeing past stereotypes and misconceptions, acknowledging that there is more than one right way of doing things. Learning about other cultures, religions, and lifestyles helps us to understand how they shape the people who come from them. It also opens the doors for collaboration and cooperation between different groups. Embracing diversity is not just about being nice, it's about creating a more compassionate, open-minded world. In the context of diversity, it's not about determining who is right or wrong, but rather acknowledging that there are different ways of seeing and doing things. It's about recognizing and respecting those differences, even if they don't align with our personal beliefs. Instead of judging or condemning, we should strive to understand and learn from each other. This doesn't mean abandoning our own beliefs or values, but it does mean being willing to engage in dialogue and seek common ground. The goal of diversity is not to create a world where everyone thinks and acts the same, but a world where different voices and perspectives are valued and respected. When it comes to dealing with people who are aggressive or hold harmful beliefs, it can be challenging. It's important to remember that diversity doesn't mean accepting harmful behavior or ideologies. Diversity is about accepting that people are different and have varying beliefs, but it doesn't mean tolerating hate, discrimination, or prejudice. In such cases, it might be necessary to stand up against the harmful actions or beliefs. This could involve setting boundaries, having difficult conversations, or reporting such behavior. Diversity is about tolerance, not enabling harm. It's true that some people may not be able to change their beliefs and behaviors, especially if they are deeply ingrained. In such cases, the best approach may be to focus on protecting oneself and others from harm. This could involve distancing from individuals who exhibit harmful behavior, setting boundaries, or reporting the behavior if necessary. It's important to remember that one's own safety and well-being come first. While it might be ideal to try to change someone's perspective, it's also important to understand that ultimately we are not responsible for the beliefs or actions of others. Yes, there may be ways to try and help people change their beliefs or actions, but it can be difficult and is not something that happens overnight. It often requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to engage in open-minded dialogue. In some cases, education or exposure to different perspectives can help broaden someone's understanding. Professional help, like therapy or counseling, can also be valuable. However, it's important to recognize that change must come from the individual themselves, and ultimately, it's up to them whether they want to change or not. The best way to help someone who is wrong can vary depending on the situation. In general, it is important to approach the situation with empathy and patience. Start by listening to their perspective and understanding why they hold the position that they do. Instead of trying to immediately correct them, ask open-ended questions and encourage them to reflect on their beliefs. Providing information or evidence that contradicts their viewpoint can also be helpful, but it's crucial to do so in a respectful and non-confrontational manner. Above all, be open to the possibility that they may not change their perspective right away, and accept that change takes time. There can be several reasons why some people might struggle to recognize that they are wrong in their thinking. One common reason is cognitive dissonance, which is the uncomfortable feeling that arises when someone has conflicting beliefs or ideas. In order to reduce this discomfort, some people may hold on to their beliefs, even when faced with evidence or arguments that contradict them. Other reasons might include lack of critical thinking skills, emotional attachment to certain beliefs, or biases that lead them to ignore or reinterpret evidence. Sure, here's a summary of the main points. 1. Diversity is important and should be valued for its ability to bring different perspectives and opportunities for learning and growth. 2. It's important to approach diversity with understanding and acceptance and not judge others based on their differences. 3. When it comes to dealing with people who might be wrong or hold harmful beliefs, it's important to balance acceptance with boundaries and prioritize personal safety and well-being. 4. Helping someone change their thinking or beliefs can be challenging, but it may involve engaging in open-minded dialogue, providing evidence, and being patient.